Welcome to the third video of SAP developments. Today we are going to talk about how the SAP stores the data into the SAP database. In the previous versions of SAP, they used to store the data into the normal tables where we call normalization. And we have a master table, we have a transaction table. So the primary key is available in the master data and the secondary key is available in the transactional data detail table. So the main information is stored in master table and the detail is stored in the detail table. So the main information is linked through the primary key, foreign key between the master table and the detail table. But now in the new version of SAP S4 HANA, they have now SAP HANA database. Because merging many tables together was taking a lot of time and it was decreasing the performance. So they have removed the normalization of the database tables and they now putting lot of information in a single table. So you can get lot of information in one of the table in SAP. Like if you are aware of AC DOCA table in SAP, it has lot of information together for the finance and COPA and all the details of the finance transactions in SAP. So why I'm telling you about this detail? Because when you are going to start SAP development in SAP ABAP, you need to know all this detail before you write any program. So in this training sessions, we will first focus on the basic level of coding, but time to time I will explain to you the details of the business processes those are running in SAP. So it is very important that you must know about the functions, the processes within SAP ERP system before you write a business application program. So as you know, the ABAP stands for ABAP Advanced Business Application Programming. So we will not write a normal programs, like we will not write just to loop through some values, or we will not write a program to display some output like hello world programs. So those are not the final outcome of the ABAP programming. So the aim of the ABAP programming is basically to help the business to run their business processes as per their needs. So when I say as per their needs, like if they have already SAP provided ABAP program and they want to add some more information in that program, so it comes the part of ABAP programming, and the ABAPer who is the one who is writing the ABAP programs. So they need the help of ABAPer in order to write the changes in the program. So when you are going to change the program to add some column or add some extra rows in the output of the program, you will need a detailed knowledge of the business process. So we will go through SAP ERP functions like finance, HR, procurement, and sales and distribution, project systems. So all are these business processes, those run into the SAP ERP system within different departments. So as I explained to you, you should know that how the SAP is storing the data into the SAP ERP system. They are using new concept of SAP HANA database where they store the data without normalization of the data. And also you will find a concept of temporal table in SAP. The temporal table concept is whenever you change any data, it will create a new row. For example, you have one row with existing data and you change one of the column, it will not change that column only, but it will generate a new record, a new row in the table, and it will change that value in the new row. So in this way, in SAP, the temporal table concept will allow you to see the history of the changes very easily. So in the next video, I will start the formal coding details for the SAP ABAP. I will share with you where you can go and start looking at the SAP ABAP programming syntax.